Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M6. It's a tier 6 American heavy tank. It's located on the southeast spawn of Mountain Pass, and this one is under the command of ProvoBob. And yes, he sent in a few replays, including an interesting one here. Okay, game on. The M6, they made 9 of them, or 9 vehicles, which were 8 serial vehicles and 1 experimental. It was basically a development of the T1 Heavy. Never got put into main production. They were just trying to perfect it. They started work on it in May of 1940, and by May of 1942 they standardized the design, but they cancelled it in the end and didn't go ahead. Now this one is armed with the 90mm gun, which is of course the top gun, capable of doing 240 alpha, and it will penetrate with the standard AP 160mm of armor, and with the APCR it goes up to 243mm. There you go. And he's also could carry HE rounds, 320 alpha, 45mm of pen. Now, seeing as he's gone up the valley, he's definitely going to meet some enemy tanks head on, and this thing has best armor when it's facing directly towards the enemy. You don't really want to angle your armor at all, because that makes it easier for the enemy to pen. And the KV-85 just managed to hit us with an HE round. Now he's up against the VK-3001P, which is now a German heavy tank. Okay, KV-1S fires 1 round but bounces off the armor. He got him in the hit in the tracks, but standard reload time is 6.71 seconds. ProvoBob's got it down to 5.62. He did take a round there from the VK, and it was a standard AP round at that. Now Bob's still using the APCR. He could actually use the standard AP. No reason to use it. It's a tier 6 game with tier 6 tanks in it. Just blocked another shot from that KV-1S. Okay, there you go. Easy. Straight through the turret. And nice one into the Cromwell as well. He's just holding here at the moment, letting the enemy push forward to take their shots. There's no enemy on the bridge at the moment, so he's okay. He's fairly safe. If the enemy does turn up at the bridge, then he's going to have problems. But they just keep pushing, and it looks like our teammate in the OI alongside us is actually taking some of the hits from the enemy tanks. Just stay where you are for the moment. The OI's decided to go ahead, and he can actually provide us with a bunch of armor that we can hide behind as we're attacking them. In fact, that's what Bob's decided to do. Actually, I'd go a little further out. That's it. Oh, he's side scraping, even better, because the shells will just bounce off the side of the armor. Pumps one through the gun mat there on the M4A3E8. He meant to put that one into the VK, but instead he took a round from the VK instead. Yeah, that one went through the KV-1S. He needs to get the angling just right so they hit the tracks, not his own hull. That's it, go! Yes! Got that one in. Okay, now you've auto-aimed on, that's it. Yeah, try not to auto-aim. Oh, he took a round inside there from a Type 58 up on the bridge. Needs to be careful now, they are up there on that bridge and they know that we're here. The OI is looking up at them, so he'll be able to kind of protect us. Nice, he's got the M4A3E8. Now, trying to get that VK and the KV-1S. Now you can get him. Oh, he's got the side of the turret there. Easy kill on the VK, nice one. Went straight for the flat metal and it went through. Can't get an angle on the KV-1S at the moment, but he can now. He hit the tracks. Now push forward. He Didn't get the kill. The OI got the kill. The IKV could be a problem if he could actually shoot into our rear, but our T-52 appears to be stopping them from popping out. Okay, so we're going to go after this KV-85, the guy who actually damaged us the first time. Still got plenty of hit points. That 90mm gun really does tear the enemy apart fairly quickly. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, which means that he's definitely going to outgun this KV-85. He'll probably just bounce rounds off our roof. Yep, he's doing that. Bouncing rounds. Just go for that cupola. No, didn't let it settle. You've got to let it settle on the target, the cupola. That's better. Yes, easy one. Low roll though, 212. Do it again. Yes. Nice. 2 more shots and that guy's out the game. Got yourself another kill. Oh, the Type 58 just punched an 85mm round through us. Okay. Every time we pop up, he seems to put one in. And he's done it again, but this time... Oh, no, you didn't get that right. So I think you should move over and slightly to the right. And try and get that Type 58. Now get it. Yes. Make him move back, because now he's a one-shot. And we can get him out the game with the next round. Thank you. Now we can deal with the KV-85. And I don't think the KV-85 can do much. We've lost our gunner. We've lost the gunner.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Yes, I don't think he knew that he'd lost his gunner. But you can see the top of that KV-85 was pretty well holed. He needed to put the gunner back in so he could get accurate shots on that guy. But he was a one-shot already for the KV-85. KV-85's now trying to use our tank as, or our red as armor. I think these guys need to put a stop to that fairly quickly. There's only 4 enemies left. This heavy, 2 tank destroyers, and an Arty. The Arty's the Hummel. Oh, we lost the OI. Not good. And one of our tanks has crashed. I presume he fell off the bridge or did something silly. But the KV-85 has gone down to the Nashorn. They've lost the tank on the bridge road. That was the IKV-65-2. Just got wiped out by an M44. Looks like it was a shotgun as well, or at least a short-range hit. There's only 1 enemy left. It's the Hummel. I presume these guys are headed towards the cap area, so I think we might be able to follow them. Let's see if we can. Always nice if the player actually follows the next tank alive. Okay, the Hummel's been located. There he is. He's taking fire. T-52's going for him, and the M44's directly behind him and rammed him. He didn't go for the kill. Oh, he's died in trying to ram the Hummel. The T-52 completes the job and wins the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for ProvoBob in the M6. He managed to get a 5er effect for doing more damage than hit points with his own vehicle. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, in fact he got 7, and he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. His win rate was 14,184, which is super unicum and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he managed to get 4,149 hit points of damage from that game. The next highest scorer being the IKV-65-2 on the enemy team with 2,051, and after that the Chi-2 on his own team with 1,443. When it came to kills, he actually jointly held the top with the OI. They both had 3 kills apiece, but neither tank survived the battle. 2 kills went to the SU-100, the KV-2R, and also to the KV-85 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, Yes, he got that one as well. So ProvoBob's got the top in all three columns, would you believe it? 1,603 base experience. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000 in that one, and he well over 1,000. 827 went to the OI, and 792 went to the KV2R. He fired 29 rounds in the game, 24 direct hits on the enemy, 19 penetrations, damage of 4,149. All of it was done at close range. He received 30 hits from the enemy during the game. 6 of those were penetrations, 23 non-penetrations. If he'd actually survived the battle, he would have ended up with a Steel Wall Award as well, more than likely. 1 hit by way of splash damage as well, 3,480 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 427 hit points of damage assistance. Now, on a free-to-play account, he actually made a loss of 63,994, and mainly that was down to the fact that he was firing APCR right from the start. Probably would have been better off just firing standard AP, because there's enough penetration with the 90mm on the M6 to actually get through most of the armor of most of the tanks he was actually up against. They were all tier 6s as well. But the 90mm gun is actually quite powerful. It's more powerful than the KV-85's main gun, and of course that Type 58, they were both firing 85mm. So, and of course it was probably better than the 88mm that was coming at him from the VK. At least I think it was an 88mm. He actually earned 1,603 base XP, but he also got 3,206 to take away as well. So a particularly profitable game for him. But I think the best thing for ProvoBob is the fact that this is a first ace tanker in this heavy tank, and it was a real good, honest, slug-it-out fight. I think he might have been better off, though, if he had actually put his gunner back in so he could get a better shot at that KV-85 with his last round before he actually got wiped out. But he did, well, he got wiped out before he could actually fire. But I have the feeling that he might have done better if he'd actually had the gunner back in. Anyway, as it is, he still won the game and got an ace tanker. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.